Hey guys, Jeff here, Dice Setters. So today I'm going to sit there and ask everybody a simple question. And I will choose those that wish to participate, those that wish to comment on this question. The question is simple. How much are you willing to risk and how much do you want in the end? Let me show you an example. I probably play more slots than I do craps. It's probably 100 times more slots than I do craps. You say, why? Because I can win more at slots than I do craps. But craps is still fun. I like to do it when the tables aren't full. And at Ellis Island, the casino I go to, most of the time they're full from noon to when they close. So you only have a small segment of time to go there and try to win. Last year, I won almost $100,000 in, anything over $1,200 or more, a hand pay. I wouldn't say so in craps. When I sit down at a machine, I know exactly what I'm looking for. I want it to pay out this much. I want it to pay out around 30% of what I am betting. So if I'm betting $25 to $50 a spin, I want it to pay out anywhere from $1,500 on up, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, which is pretty simple to do as long as you don't run out of money first. When you sit down at craps, this is the question: how much are you bringing to the table, and what's the end result? I can't sit there and say you're doing pools at the table, but you will have money out there that you can lose. So what are you looking for? I guess I should say a ratio. Like if you are doing $700 every time you throw, how much are you looking for? Or if you bring $500 every session that you throw, what's the end result? What are you looking for? $100, $200, $500, $1,000? The more you want back, the higher you must start. It takes money to make money. If you're not puckering up when you have that kind of money on the table because you want to win that much, you're not going to come home with that much. I can honestly say, if playing slots, I've done $250 a spin, and the first one wasn't bad. The first $250 spin was not bad for me. It was the second one. You say, why? Because I was thinking I was going to win on the first spin. $250 a spin is not bad, the first one, because you're like, I could possibly win. I could possibly win this back and some. But when you don't, the second one is the one that really hurts. Because you're like, okay, now I'm going to be down 500. The first one didn't pay. Will the second one pay? My question is, when you come to the table, whatever money you're going to bring, not your bankroll, but how much you're willing to risk at the time of you rolling, how much of that you're expected to win? If you have 100 on the table, are you expected to win 100? We all know that long rolls do happen, but they don't happen as often as we would like. And most times when they do happen, we're not expecting it to happen, and we miss out on the opportunity. So I'm going to show you a way that taught me how to sit there and roll at the table, and you just kind of increase it over time. You wouldn't sit there and give somebody $1,000 and say, today we're going to sit there and show you how to play slots. I know this is your first time playing, and we're going to start at $250 a spin. More than likely, they're going to freak out. If you ever watch Brian Christopher, I've watched every single video of Brian Christopher on Brian Christopher Slots from where he started to now. He didn't start doing $100 a spin. He started very small. 88 cents, $1, $2, and then he worked his way up. Same thing with craps. You're going to have to do the same thing. You say, well, I want to win $200 every session. Every session I roll. It's not going to be as simple as that. You're going to have to sit there and work your way up. So what I want you to do is find the strategy that you like the most. Play minimum. Count your rolls. Know when, okay, after the fifth roll, I'm pulling everything down. Get used to that. The next time you go to the casino, you're going to go up one. So instead of doing minimum, well, now you're doing it times 3. So now you're doing it, 15 on the 5, 18 on the 6 and the 8. As long as you're comfortable with it, as long as you're winning doing that, the next time, let's go up one. Because that way you're more comfortable with it and you won't freak out. And that way that you'll come home even more of a winner. Yes, you will lose. You will lose more than you'll ever win. And that's the gambler's life. Very, very seldom do people ever win more than they ever lose. But it's our entertainment budget. It's what we like to do. If you're not sweating bullets when you put that money down, it's time to sit there and increase your bet. Get used to going higher, but make sure that you play smart with your money. Make sure that you're like, okay, five rolls of me rolling, I'm pulling it down because I know I can do 5 rolls without a 7. The next visit, okay, I'm going to go up one. And eventually you can sit there and put 100 on the 10, 100 on the 9, 102 on the 6, 102 on the 8, 100 on the 10 or 4, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? It's not jump in, the water's fine, and you're going to be up to here. It's not going to be that way. It's little bit by little bit by little bit. If you're not coming home with the money that you expect, you're either going to have to sit there and bet more and shorten up your time of the money being on the table. It's as simple as that. If you say, you know what, I can only do one throw, then do one throw. Get used to doing one throw. One throw with everything lined up, 32 across at a $5 table. Okay, I got that. Or I don't have a $5 table. Well, you have a $10 table. We're going to do 64 across, one roll. Once the point's established, one roll, take it down. Do that a couple of times and you'll get used to it. You're like, well, this is fun. I can do this. Well, maybe it's time to go 2 rolls. Maybe it's time to do 3 rolls. Maybe it's time to sit there and up the bet. And that's the easiest way that you can sit there and feel confident about what you're doing. Because if you're confident about what you're doing up here, it's going to react with the way that you're throwing down here. If you're not comfortable with it here, it's going to reflect because you're going to sit there and 7 out. I guarantee it. It's going to 7 out. Same thing with slot machines. Here, let's try Buffalo. 88 cents a spin. You do that for a couple times, you're like, okay, well, that's fine. I'm winning $20, $30, even sometimes up to $100. Let's go more. My wife sat there and played Rake and Bacon, and she was at the $2 bet, and she got over $2,000. So that was... No?
I was playing once at $1.76 of that.
$1.76 and you got over $2,000, which is a 2,000% higher than your bet. That's not going to ever happen at the craps table. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. They limit you on the bonus, so you can sit there and say, well, I'm going to sit there and put $100 on the bonus. They're not going to do that. I would sit there and suggest you playing the bonus. There's a table at Buc-ee's that is just down the street from me. It's about an hour away. Cute little table. It is small. Very, very small. But the sad thing is they don't have any bonuses. So why go? Why sit there and go if I have no bonus? If you have no bonuses, there's no sense of me throwing. It is a combination of everything. It's a combination of me putting down a lot of money, counting how many times I'm going to sit there and roll, and putting money on the bonus. Taking everything down, the bonus stays, my pass line stays, or my don't pass line stays, and now I'm trying for the bonus. Clear thoughts, I'm going to hit the bonus. But if they don't have a bonus, even a fire bet would be better than nothing. If they don't have a bonus, there's no sense. You're like, well, why don't they have the bonus? Because they know they're going to lose their you-know-what if they had the bonus doing a short table. That's the reason why. Most casinos, they have the bonus of a $5 table, but they tell you got to sit there and play a $5 minimum. That's so that they'll make up on the bonus for the people that actually do hit the bonus. Very seldom will you find a $5 table with a $1 tall, small all. Well, some is 5. So if they don't have a bonus, you might as well find a different place to roll. But think about it. Let me know in the comments. I have a special prize. And I'll sit there and draw one out of the hat next video. I will be in Vegas Friday, so for Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to the fathers out there. And if you want to sit there and roll, just you know what to do. It is dicehitters@gmail.com. So I want to show you a simple way to start. Some of you might freak out. That's fine. Just go down one. I'm showing you at a high level. Go down one. Go down to minimum. But you got to start somewhere. So if you're going to start somewhere, do a minimum, do 1 roll until you are okay with that. Then go up to 2 rolls until you're okay with that. Get up to 5. Get up to 5 that you're confident. For every 10 rolls, you lose 1 time. Nothing wrong with that. Then start going up on your bet. Instead of it being the minimum, go up times by 3, times by 4, times by 5. And I guarantee you, you'll be making some money, but you'll be smart because you're taking it down because you know the 7 is coming. So stay tuned for today's show. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, I have $700 right here. And I have my white chips right here, and this is to help me count. You have a chip tray when you're at the casino, and you can do the same thing. Use these white chips to help you count. If you don't have enough white chips, ask the pit, the dealer, for more white chips. And when I know I'm out of these white chips, I know it's time for me to take the money off of the table. I'm going to start with a $10 bet on the bass line. And let me get more change here. I'm going to do bonus right there. That's my bonus. So basically 6 rolls. I'm not counting the first one because there's no money on the first one. That also means that if I hit my point, I'm still counting. Because just because you hit your point, the puck comes off, the counter is still ticking for the 7 to come up. It's going to be a 5. I mark the 5. $100 all the way down their line, 102 on the 6 and 8. It's going to be a 10. There will be a, I'll mark my 5 with a dollar chip. There will be a VIG, $4 probably will be the VIG for that, but it all depends upon where you're playing at. Six. Six is going to pay me 140, no, 119. It's going to be a 4. Again, there's going to be a VIG involved. Depends on where you're at. Eight. It's going to be 119. It's going to be a 2. Now that was our last roll. We didn't make any money on that. But a roll is a roll. So now we're going to sit there and tell the dealer, turn everything off. Or you can sit there and go down to half. Let's do that. Let's go down to half. Not half. Let's go down to minimum. Let's go down to minimum and see how long we can keep this going. It's going to be a 3. So I had the 2, 3, 4, the 5, the 6. So I've already hit my small. I need the 9, 11, and 12. There goes Yo. Two more for the tall and the all. Yo again. Five. That's going to pay 14. 3. Lost my pass line. Midnight. So now all I need to do is roll a 9. Three, 4, 8. I saw the 4 and I was excited that we actually might hit the 9, but that was not the case. Eight again. Easy 8. Eight again. Easy 8. Eight again. Easy 8. I saw the 6 and I was hoping for that 9. And there was Mr. 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16. 16. We started with 700. We'll take out our 700. $600 and almost 20, 19, 619. So I almost won as much that was on the table or what I started with. Yeah. Again, if you're a beginner, don't do this. If it's a $10 table, start with something like that. Roll 1 or 2 times, take it down until you get the feeling for it, until you get until you get used to it, and then slowly but surely sit there and say, well, if I can do 2 rolls without a 7, I'll try 3. Go up on your bet. It's all baby step, baby step, baby step until you can do that. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you put in the comments what, if when you're rolling, how much do you normally put on the table, and what do you expect back from what you have invested on the table during your turn, your one turn. And I will sit there and draw somebody's hat out, someone's name out of the hat, and I will have a prize for them. Thanks for watching, guys. Later.